Thomas. Did you see the game last night?
Morning, Frank. Nope, we had our Christmas dinner. But I have a feeling you're going to talk about it anyway.
The Celtics were up by 25 in the third quarter, but they still lost the game in double overtime.
I still like Christmas dinners better, Frank.
Ha! Fair enough, Thomas. Have a good one today.
Je suis trop verte de pas avoir invité NJ en vrai. Oula! Oh non, pas tant que ça. On va faire le tour. J'ai pas l'impression qu'on va voir Jack. Après, peut-être Jack n'est pas là. Hein.
Season's greetings, P.O. It's the second day of Christmas, and I don't have turtle doves or partridges in pear trees, but you know what I do have?
P.O. positive or pet peeves?
Season's greetings to you too, Jack. It's, Angela here. I watched the movie Gremlins the other day, right in my own cozy VCR equipped
Qui Angela?
and I just want to say that it was a lovely and inexpensive way to have a great time.
Thanks for the tip, Angie. Angela. I'm going to
Ah!
fictitious advertising for the Flick Shack. And I'm also going to assume rental there will be free of charge. Hey! Okay, on to the weather. It looks like we'll have lots of snow today. How about some music now?
Ah, c'était un NJ, ok. Je suis trop bête, on aurait dû l'inviter, ça aurait pu être cool. Bon, après, elle nous aurait peut-être dit non, je pense. Je pense qu'elle nous aurait dit non. Fallait que Bess, elle nous le raconte. Mais c'est pour ça qu'il n'y avait pas de boutique de livres quand on était avec Meredith. Non, c'est encore après. Hop, 203 Jackson Street.
Okay, let's get this to its destination.
Est-ce que je passe là? On passe, c'est bon. Bon, on n'a pas déjà déposé un truc chez eux hier? Ah non, je te passe ici. Toi, tu me ferais dire, moi, ça m'arrive des fois d'avoir décodé plusieurs fois de suite.
The Kovacs family always heads to Arizona in the wintertime. And who can blame them?
Il y a un colis, là, on le fera en dernier. On le fera quand on retournera à la poste. Ah, le colis, là. Pour Nancy. Je pense que c'est pour Nancy. Non, je vais reculer. J'ai loupé la sortie.
Somehow it's always nice when our neighbors get a letter. Here's to you, Andy and Toby.
Ah, mais c'est vrai que notre maison, elle est là. C'est chez nous. Window. Non, c'est de l'autre côté. Oh non, à chaque fois je prends pas à la sortie. Pas grave. Et là, non, c'est pas là chez Jack. Chez Robert. Si, c'est là chez Robert. Si, je crois que c'est chez Robert là qu'on va livrer. C'était chez Robert là.
Okay, Thomas. Just keep the wheels steady and trust the snow chains on the tires.
Ah, c'est moi qui conduis, hein. C'est surtout ça le problème. Enfin bref. C'est chez Robert, c'est ton futur beau-fils. Mais je te le dis comme ça, hein, en confidence.
Reminded of our honeymoon to Niagara Falls all those many years ago.
Quel est le rapport? Pourquoi tu parles de ta nuit de noces? Pas ta nuit, tes voyages de noces. Je sais pas. C'est bizarre. Oh, c'est un gros colis.
Hey there. Looks like Santa's a little late this year.
That's what you get for not being a good boy, Robert Harris.
Let me try to make it up to you. Take that heavy load off your hands. That must be the fire pit I ordered. Now I can finally go ice fishing without freezing at the same time.
Ice fishing. That sounds like a nice adventure.
Well, you're in luck. Bert's out of town, so I could use someone else to talk to. Not that Bert talks that much. How about it? Tomorrow evening.
En vrai, pourquoi
Sure,
pas?
let's do
Faut
it.
qu'ils commencent à nouer une certaine relation.
That fire pit is working.
Perfect. I'll bring all the gear, but feel free to bring some booze. Hey, did you have a nice Christmas, by the way?
I've had better. My daughter couldn't make it.
Sorry.
Ta future femme.
Anyways, I won't hold you up any longer. I need to assemble this baby. See you tomorrow, Thomas. I'll come pick you up.
Alors, ils s'en foutent, hein. Je parle de sa future femme et ils s'en foutent, quoi. Bref. De vie. Life is always simple. Ah, c'est pas la cabane du... Oh, c'est un courrier. La cabane de l'écrivain? Je sais plus. Bon, vu que c'est pas un colis, je pense pas, parce que sinon ça aurait été une scène.
These cabins must be so cozy in the wintertime.
J'ai pas l'impression, moi ça me donne pas envie. Ouais, c'est plus glacial.
Freezing cold.
Ouais. Ah non, en plus c'est cette maison là, c'est encore pire. Je suis coincée. J'ai pu les passer dans un sens mais pas dans l'autre. C'est-à-dire qu'on va pas pouvoir avancer, c'est ça? Ah, c'est bon. Ouais. Qu'est-ce que... J'ai pas trop compris ce qui s'est passé. On était... Il y avait un truc invisible qui nous a un peu maintenus et on pouvait plus rouler. Oh, rassurez-moi, on va pas au motel, là. On va pas voir l'autre idiot. Moi que c'est ma femme. S'il vous plaît. Je vous en supplie. Oh non, je sens que ça va pas être ma femme. Je sens que ça va être l'autre idiot là. Ah, il y a des gens qui sont en panne de toute manière. Ah bah, ça...
Whoa, looks like you're having some car trouble.
Yeah, just a second, my good man. Gabriel, can you figure out what's wrong with this blasted vehicle? Give me some good news here.
I mean, I'm not really a car mechanic, Mr. Price. But I know the smoke isn't a good sign.
No duh, Einstein. Say, hey, Mr. Mailman, what's your story?
Just here to deliver a package, sir.
Oh, is it for me? And by any chance, would there be a fully functional car in that package?
No, sorry. It's for the motel.
Well, then what do I care? What's taking Ilsa so damn long? Gabe, if you don't know what you're doing, then why on God's green earth are you fiddling around with that engine?
Just thought I'd pop up in the hood, Mr. Price. What with the smoke and all? It needs to vent.
Needs to vent, huh? Never have I felt more like a busted car engine. God! I'm dying in this podunk country-ass town. Bunch of freaking yokels.
Oh, il a l'air super agréable cet homme.
So, hey there. I see you've already had the privilege of the full Connor Price experience.
Ah, je la trouve trop jolie.
I guess that car engine isn't the only thing that needs to blow off steam.
Yeah, Connor can be a bit much. Anyway, I'm Ilsa Richter, local TV segment producer turned car problem solver. And that sporting young man over there is Gabriel Serrano, local TV sound guy turned amateur mechanic. Emphasis on amateur.
Hey, I never claimed to know anything about cars. Just because I used to be a studio tech, Mr. Price put me on engine duty. Anyway, nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you. I'm Thomas Weiss. And as the local mail carrier, I know just the guy to fix your car problem.
If you mean young car service, I'm way ahead of you, Mr. Weiss. They're on their way right now.
That's great, Ilsa. You're an even better car problem solver than you are a segment producer.
Flattery will get you everywhere, Gabe.
That must be Ben Young. You're in capable hands. He'll have you fixed up in no time.
God, I hope so. We need to get to Melville, and we're already way behind schedule.
Hey, Mr. Mailman. Come in here for a second, please.
Moi, j'ai envie de le classer à God déjà, rien que maintenant.
Duty apparently calls. Happy travels. Sounds like there's an emergency.
Uh-huh. Hey, I'm new here. All of a sudden, I have to check in 3 people at once who want their own rooms. Separate but close to one another, all equipped with TV VCRs. And, well, long story short, I need to reach Emily Weiss, stat. I'm guessing the local post guy would know where to reach her.
Emily's off today. But I'm sure a smart guy like you will figure things out in no time.
Oh, thank you ever so much for nothing. God, where am I supposed to see whether room 2 has a VCR installed?
Eh bah, bouge ton cul et va dans les chambres et regarde.
Bye. They're already gone. Mighty fast towing there, Ben.
J'ai envie d'éclater sa tronche à ce mec. Je vous jure, je l'aime pas. Hein. En fait, faire ça, ça fait qu'on roule plus lentement. Donc on va arrêter. C'est une nouvelle chanson, ça aussi. Après, on l'a peut-être déjà écouté dans la soirée, hein, mais en tout cas, ça fait pas partie du jeu de base. Oh, petit renard, pichon. Hop. Bon, il ne plus qu'un colis, hein. Oh, ok. Qu'est-ce que tu fais là, Thomas? Thomas, je t'ai pas demandé de monter, hein. Nancy, j'espère que votre chili con carne était bon.
I understand, but Maureen said... Doesn't really matter what Maureen said. I can't help that her orders have been delayed because of the snow. She should have just ordered sooner. It's not like New Year's Eve appeared on the calendar out of nowhere.
That's true, but it was only 2 weeks ago that she decided to throw a celebration at the diner. And once we're sure we can host a proper party for everyone, you are also invited.
That sounds an awful lot like
En plus, si
blackmail.
c'est un jeudi, c'est parfait.
Come to my party, Nancy. But first, hand over a football team supply of cheesy dip, quiche, and sloppy joes.
I'm sure she didn't mean it that way, and I'm sure you're more than welcome either way. But I have to run now. Bye, Nancy, and hi-bye, Thomas.
Bye, Kay.
Maureen Hennessy strikes again.
Mais j'ai un colis, c'est peut-être pour Kay.
PO would be a boring place without her.
Boring? Drama-free might be the word you're looking for.
Vous n'êtes pas dit que j'avais un colis avec moi?
Not know how to run a business. Always bites off more than she can chew. And now I'm supposed to come to the rescue?
Putain, si j'avais, je pense qu'il va falloir que je retourne là-bas.
You could be a party savior. I know I'd never miss out on such an opportunity.
With the ridiculous discount she's demanding, it's
Après,
mostly nothing but a great opportunity.
Bon, après, je vois pas sa tête. Est-ce que c'est grave? Je sais pas, mais...
Is that parcel for me? You can just put it on the counter.
All right, since you asked so nicely.
Mais est-ce que c'est pas ce qu'elle attendait? On ne saura jamais. Toujours important de rentrer de cette façon à la poste.
Hey, if it isn't Connor Price.
Oh, that's him, huh? He's taller than he looks on TV.
I was hoping you'd be spared the Connor Price experience. Suffice it to say, he was not friendly.
Wow, sounds like a real jerk.
Hello, Mr. Price. Still fuming, I see.
Well, hey there. Good to see you, man.
Man.
Yeah, I guess smoking is a slightly healthier way to blow off steam. Especially since we've had a bit of change of plans. Oh, hi, ma'am. I don't think we've met. Connor Price, KNW6.
Welcome to the Oregon Trail Motel, sir. Better get to work, honey. I'll see you tonight.
Okay, what's up with her? Christmas hangover?
forgive my wife. She can be a bit protective of me.
Protective of you? Oh, I see. You told her about our little kerfuffle earlier. Listen, I'm man enough to admit that it wasn't my finest hour. I'm usually a lot more easygoing. In fact, the Willamette Week once called me one of the most likable faces in local broadcasting.
The Willamette Week gave you a good review. That's impressive.
Well, when my car isn't breaking down during a tight shooting schedule, I'm a pretty swell guy. Believe me, that's the price guarantee.
So, has Ben Young managed to fix your van yet?
No, that's the change of plans I was referring to. Turns out we need some parts that the garage doesn't have in stock, so Young's having them shipped over ASAP. But in the meantime, we've decided to stay right here in lovely, picturesque, whatchamacallit, USA.
It's Providence Oaks, P.O. for short.
Yeah, well, to be honest, all these little villages look pretty much the same.
Oui, il a l'air vraiment adorable.
We're supposed to be shooting some remotes on local end-of-year festivities and such. A grand kickoff to our special series on small-town American life. And it doesn't really make much of a difference if we start here or in freaking Melville.
Bon, ouais.
Except, of course, that Providence Oaks is way nicer than frickin' Melville.
I was gonna say, this town has warmth.
Monsieur.
I like warmth. And so do our viewers, I'm betting. So get ready for your town to be featured in part 1 of The Oregon Trail. Title pending. Might be a little too on the nose.
J'ai pas écouté le nom qu'il a dit.
That is the same name as this motel, so I guess it isn't particularly original. My wife works here as a receptionist, but she's not the one who named it.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Real conversations with real Americans, right? But as fun as this is, I should be
Il
turning
fait
in.
bailler toujours.
Three of us each got our own quaint little room. Mine's non-smoking, fortunately.
Il se vit.
Still beats Gabriel's. His doesn't even have a TV. Can you believe it?
Yes, I think I can.
Anyway, great banter. See you around, my main mailman.
Bye.
Ouais, il a l'air adorable. Hein. Vraiment, pouf, un ange. Ah non, on continue à lire le livre. Hein.
From 1912 to 1948, architecture was an Olympic discipline.
Ouais.
Spanish singer Julio Iglesias used to be a professional
Mais non.
goalkeeper. When recovering from a career-ending accident, a nurse gave him a guitar so that he could recover the dexterity of his hands. In learning to play, he discovered his musical talent.
Je sais pas si c'est vrai tout ce qui est écrit, mais en tout cas c'est intéressant. 20 jeudi, 27, 29. Alors on monte. On a des choses en haut, des choses en bas, et pas besoin de faire le tour, hein, on fait les deux trucs et après on peut revenir là.
What a gloriously fine Friday it is out there, y'all. Want to hear a PO positive? You've tuned into the right frequency.
PO positive or pet peeve?
Bah je le ferai après en redescendant.
Hi, Jack. I would like to thank our own Robert Harris for all the snow he shoveled from my driveway this week. He even brought a fish snack for my cats. Say thank you to Robert now, my dears.
Way to go, Robert. Feel free to help clear out my driveway as well. It's only about a quarter of a mile. And it'll probably need shoveling because more snow's coming. But we're back to bright and sunny skies later today. Back to the music.
Ok. colis. Tu laisses pas le colis dans la neige? Imagine qu'ils fassent ça dans la vraie vie, les gens. Genre, t'as un truc électronique, il finit mouillé. Enfin, des fois, je vais plus regarder la carte que de regarder la route et je vais pas y me prendre une voiture, là. C'est là, hein. C'est un courrier.
Another satisfied customer. Unless it's Bill's.
Elle met plus ses lunettes, si vous avez remarqué, depuis que je lui ai dit, c'est un peu bizarre de faire ça. Je sais pas si c'est là ou à côté. Ouais, c'est à côté. J'avais un doute.
There we go.
Ah, c'est pour la librairie. Ah non, c'est après la librairie. Je me dis, attends, elle est où? Ok. 300 Main Street.
Part and parcel. Hi, Beth. Got a delivery for you. Where do you want it?
Oh, dear Thomas. I almost didn't see you come in there. I was lost in thought, I suppose. Please just put it on the counter, if you will. Thank you. And thank you again for a lovely Christmas dinner. I had a marvelous time with you all.
We loved having you over, Beth, as always. Emily and I had a great time. Although always is not going to last forever, it seems.
Well put, Thomas. I do like that.
It was a bit unexpected, but I can understand why the grass is greener in the south for you right now.
My reason for leaving is wonderful, for sure. I can only count myself fortunate. And I wouldn't miss a thing now that the little one is on the way. Oh, but I will miss you two. As Helen Keller once wrote, so long as the memory of certain beloved friends lives in my heart, I shall say that life is good.
Oh, c'est trop joli.
You're like a walking library, Beth. Always a fitting quote.
So, haven't you ever thought of moving closer to Meredith over all these years? She is living quite a ways away, right?
Thought about it? Yes. Your news has put things into perspective, I suppose. But leaving here would sure be a big step. Maybe too big, I don't know.
Moi,
Who knows? Maybe Meredith will even make it out here one day. And there's always the phone, of course.
And don't forget the postal service.
Quite right you are.
Well, I won't keep you any longer.
Et ils vont
Thomas.
décider
I need to
de...
sort through this new delivery you've just brought in. And believe you me, that's going to take me a while.
I understand. It's best to take your time with
Attends,
things
j'attends
like
qu'ils
that.
finissent.
Exactly. Whether one likes it or not. Until next time, my friend.
Up and at 'em. See you.
J'ai adoré, j'adore quand même, c'est que quand Meredith elle décide de vivre ici, eux ils décident de se barrer en Floride. Voilà, fun fact. Donc c'est assez ironique. Après, ils vont peut-être changer d'avis et revenir vivre ici, on n'en sait rien en vrai, sur le principe. Même s'ils ont trouvé... Parce qu'ils font que, entre guillemets, louer la maison de Floride au début. Même s'ils ont une promesse possible d'achat, et peut-être que si Meredith elle se met avec Robert et qu'ils ont des enfants et tout, ils vont peut-être se dire ah, bah on va peut-être revenir, tu vois. Je sais pas. Chipou, hein. Personne ne sait ce qu'ils vont faire de leur vie. Moi, j'ai envie d'éternuer. Apparemment... Ah non, merde, je suis ressortie. Permané. Pardon. Attends, on est où là? On la voit pas trop, mais il y a une petite route là sur la carte. Mais non, il n'y a pas de route en fait. On doit livrer où? Ah, c'est là. En plus, la dame, elle nous attend devant. Là, c'est un peu glauque. Vous croyez qu'on va se faire tuer là? J'ai pas envie d'y aller là, c'est un peu chelou. On va au milieu de la forêt et la dame, elle est là en mode... Enfin, la dame ou monsieur, je sais pas trop. Attendez, on va faire un truc parce que potentiellement on va mourir. Si on peut se sauver et repartir direct. Attendez, j'arrive pas à faire ma manœuvre. Regardez, on se prépare à repartir aussi sec. D'accord? Ah mais non, c'est Franck! C'est pas un monsieur, c'est Franck! Moi je suis en full stress et tout, c'est juste Franck qui fait je sais pas quoi. Ah, est-ce qu'on en... Non, c'est juste Franck qui fait des trucs chelous. Mais attends, Franck, on en parle? Attends, Franck, j'ai besoin de rentrer. J'ai besoin de comprendre, Franck. Qu'est-ce que... Ah, tu fais du trafic de... De feux d'artifice? Est-ce donc ceci t'es... ok.
Ah, look who's here. Hey, Thomas. Yeah, I needed to take care of some stuff. Hardly any customers at the post office anyway.
Aren't you at least a little worried that Walter Morgan might show up?
Morgan? I don't think so. Last time that city slicker tried driving in the snow, he totaled his car against the deer statue.
If you say so, Frank. It's none of my business.
That big sucker you're carrying is for me, huh? Right on time. It's all coming together. Hey, Thomas, you can keep a little secret, right?
Non.
Not if it gets me into trouble, Frank.
Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal in any case. A buddy of mine was able to get his hands on some premium quality fireworks. I'm selling them with a nice profit. And anything I can't sell, well, let's just say you want to be outside Moe's Diner when the clock strikes 12 on New Year's Eve.
Frank, that sounds illegal and dangerous.
En vrai, c'est cool.
Classic Frank Coleman, just how I like it.
Thomas, wouldn't life be boring without a walk?
En vrai, c'est de mal à personne.
But do you have any experience with setting off fireworks?
Who needs experience? Just light the fuse and get out of Dodge.
C'est pas aussi simple que ça.
Thomas, can't keep the customers waiting forever.
All right, Frank. See you at the office.
Bon, Franck, il a dû nous voir stressé en se disant c'est qui ce type et tout. Faire une manœuvre, alors que c'était juste Franck. Mais c'est vrai que c'était louche. C'était louche l'histoire. Désolé. Ça l'est toujours, hein. Non, mais j'ai jamais vu qu'il y avait une maison ici, quoi. Witchcraft, witchcraft. Witchcraft, witchcraft. Je t'entends un truc? Ah, c'était pas du tout ça que je voulais faire. Mais c'est pas grave, je voulais faire un dérapage, mais je crois qu'on peut pas faire de dérapage dans ce jeu. Reste vite. Est-ce que c'est un colis? C'est un colis pour le 500 Lake Road. Mais... Des fois, je comprends pas pourquoi il prend pas le colis. 500 Lake Road, please. Est-ce qu'on va voir Maureen? Est-ce qu'on va voir Kay? La surprise est là.
Okay, so we still need to check Spanner Dam for the mood shots. According to this, it offers damn fine views. So.
Hey, Mr. Mailman, come on over. Talk to us.
Bah non, je bosse.
Gabe, we don't have time for idle chit chat.
He can help us out, Ilsa. No one knows the town like a mailman. Right, Mr. Weiss?
Hey, Mr. Serrano, Miss Richter.
Please, call us Gabe and Ilsa.
He can call you Gabe and Ilsa. I prefer Miss Segment Producer Extraordinaire.
And you can call me PO's Premier Parcel Provider. Thomas for short.
Anyway, we're scouting out this beautiful town of yours for our report on Small Town America. It's great, but we could use the inside track. So, any secret spots we're bound to miss, but shouldn't?
Well...
La boutique d'appât de Mickey, la tour d'observation d'Eagle Peak, la ferme... La tour d'observation, c'était nice, hein.
The watchtower up at Eagle Peak. You can take in the view among the treetops.
But make sure you watch out for those creaky steps.
Oh, hey, Maureen.
Now, here's your coffee, folks. Sorry for the delay. Faucet's been acting up again, which should have been fixed yesterday.
Oh, you want me to check on it, Miss Hennessy?
Oh, now look at you. My knight in woolen armor. Would you, dear?
Il porte pas de la laine?
Well, isn't that nice of you? Back of the kitchen, honey. Ashley, someone who does know what he's doing is coming in. Show him where the busted faucet is. And stay out of his way. Ashley's a sweetheart, but when it comes to fixing things, that boy is all thumbs.
See, this is what the segment should be. Interacting with the townsfolk, helping out. I love it.
Does he actually know anything about faucets?
Yeah, you're in good hands, Maureen. Gabriel may look and act like a naive little pup, but he can fix anything. Well, except for our van. But other than that...
Oh, is that a fact? Well, in that case, I can think of a few more things he could fix around here, if you catch my drift.
Elle est en train de dire ce que je crois qu'elle est en train de dire, ou je vais répéter.
Classic Maureen.
Let me just go check him out. Check on him, I mean.
So, anyway. Wait. You had the Connor...
Attends, j'ai pas demandé si elle a goûté la tarte aux myrtilles.
Have you recovered yet?
I actually encountered him outside the motel yesterday evening.
Pardon.
Still fuming, albeit literally, with a cigarette.
Really? Oh, did he greet you with, "Good to see you, man"? That's his go-to when he's forgotten your name. It's good to see you, man, for guys, and hey, lady, for gals.
Ah.
Wouldn't worry about it, though. He called me Lisa for the better part of a year. Connor's a lot. But I guess after this week,
C'est vrai que c'est original, ça.
with not just segment producer and car problem solver, but also Connor Price Wrangler.
Gabriel seems very nice, though. That should make things easier.
Oh, yeah. He's a big old puppy dog. He's as uncomplicated as Connor is complicated. So that's a welcome antidote.
Well, now, sounds like someone is getting a little warm under the collar for our Gabriel. Just between you and me, honey, I have a hunch that feeling is more than mutual.
Maureen, is the faucet fixed yet?
All I know is, I just spent 5 minutes with our knight in the kitchen, and during that time, he mentioned Ilsa about 12 times.
Really? Well,
Faucet's all better now, Mo. And we should be hitting the road right about now.
Right. Thanks, Maureen. Nice talking to you, Thomas.
Bye now, folks. Be sure to check in again soon, you hear? Huh, these TV folks sure know how to live.
Oui, mais l'autre, non.
Indeed, Maureen. You haven't even met the main event, Connor Price.
Oh, that reminds me. You know about my little New Year's Eve shindig, right? I'm counting on you and Emily. We'll party like it's 1986. Because it will be.
Ah, on est en 85, donc là, et on passe en 86. Et c'était quelle année, Lake? Attends, c'était quelle année, Lake? Je vais regarder sur Internet. Juste pour que j'ai une idée de... Parce que quand je tape que Lake, je tombe pas sur le jeu. Je suis obligée de mettre jeu vidéo. Ah, en 86, donc oui, c'est bien l'année prochaine que Meredith va se poser. Est-ce qu'on a la date? Plot. Septembre 86, donc dans moins d'un an, Meredith débarque.
Of course we'll be there. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Best get back to it. See you, Mo.
Bye now.
Oh, j'ai juste envie de passer au-dessus de ça, moi. Enfin, j'ai envie de leur klaxonner dessus. Just to be... 103 Vintage Street. Alors j'ai toujours le chiffre en français et le reste en anglais. Ah, par contre c'est trop joli, on en parle de ces petites lumières sur... Ça a dû être un galère à les mettre hein, par contre. Mais c'est très joli. Bon, après c'est un dessin donc ça a juste fait mais... Ah oui ça doit être un calvaire. Allez, on passe le colis. Ah, tu sais pas s'il est satisfait, hein, il a pas encore reçu son colis hein. c'est pas cette semaine-là, c'est la prochaine. Et après, on aura fini notre tournée. Ah, oui.
And that's the last one. Whew.
Bah, je refais samedi et je pense que on s'arrêtera là pour aujourd'hui. Comme ça, on finit la semaine. Tranquillou. Il y a des endroits où on laisse des marques dans le sol et d'autres endroits où on n'en laisse pas. Non, c'est pour ça que je voulais voir. Attends. Je pense qu'on va jouer jusqu'au réveillon. Je pense. Ce qui fait qu'il devrait nous rester une petite heure la semaine prochaine. Pas énorme, mais c'est pas grave. Ce sera toujours cool.
I'll get it. Hello?
Very good evening. Am I talking to Mrs. Emily Weiss?
C'est un cas, Michael.
That would be me.
Fantastic. It's a pleasure to talk to you. My name is Christian Carmichael, and I represent Fly into Florida.
Oh, hi there.
I have great news for you, Mrs. Weiss. It's been a while, but do you perhaps remember entering into our Fly into Florida sweepstakes?
Now that you mention it, I think so. Yeah. Was that the one on the back of the juice carton?
That's the one. And I am more than happy to tell you that you are the winner of the grand prize.
The grand prize? Wow, fantastic. I'm afraid I've forgotten what it was.
Fly into Florida, tout est dans le nom.
No problem, Mrs. Weiss. You have won a 2-week trip to Florida for two.
Wow, Florida? Really? I won? I have never won anything in my life. Hold on, I need to tell my husband. Honey, we won! I'm talking to a gentleman from Fly into Florida. And he says we've won a 2-week holiday for two.
Tell him he's dreaming. It's probably a timeshare scam.
Bah ouais, on va pas se mentir. Hein.
No, that can't be. I did enter that contest. Hold on. My husband is unsure if this is really true. I mean, you do hear a lot about phone scams these days.
We'll do our absolute best to take away all your concerns. You've got plenty of time to let it all sink in. Next, we'll be sending you an extra special envelope. It will contain a confirmation letter, airline tickets, hotel tickets, and I totally forgot to say this earlier, a $500 check covering any additional expenses.
Genre, on t'offre tout ça. 2 semaines de voyage, 500 balles en plus.
Well, it most definitely is, Mrs. Weiss. And we'll be making sure you both have the time of your life. There's one thing I must stress. The dates can't be altered. So if you have plans for the first 2 weeks of September, this would be a great moment to change them. And I hope this answers all of your questions for now. Congratulations on winning. And we look forward to seeing you fly into Florida.
Thank you.
Bye.
I think I need to sit down for a moment. Florida.
Oh, that's Robert. Sorry, honey. I can't
Ah, c'est vrai qu'on sort avec Robert, c'est ça.
But I'll make it up to you tomorrow night at Moe's.
I will hold you to that. Have fun on the ice, hon. And when you start to freeze out there, just think of sunny Florida.
Je savais pas qu'ils avaient gagné ça. Je pensais que c'était juste pris les vacances, tu vois. Oh, c'est trop joli par contre.
Oh boy, drilling a hole? that fire pit going? Ice fishing's a lot of work.
Moi, j'ai un problème avec le brasero. Ça fait pas fondre la glace? Ah,
Are you sure that the fire won't melt the ice? I didn't bring my swim trunks.
Don't worry, Thomas. He travels mostly upwards. And hopefully also in our direction.
ok. Sous le lit.
Man, it's nice out here. This setting could use a guitar.
Yeah, some guitar tunes would sound nice right now.
It'd be a shame to disturb the peace now, though. Hey, what was Emily going on about when I picked you up? You guys are going to Florida?
Yeah, apparently we won a 2-week trip.
Wow, congrats. Not that Florida's my cup of tea, if I'm honest.
Someplace else you'd rather go?
I'm perfectly fine staying right here.
P.O. is great, but is it also a good place to meet someone?
I know what you're hitting at. The answer's no, of course. But maybe this is what I need right now.
T'inquiète, Brigitte, elle arrive.
Yeah, just give it a little
On
time.
va pas le presser, le pauvre gars, quand même.
Nothing wrong with that.
Wouldn't it be ideal if Mrs. Wright dropped by my house one day?
Certainly. And also quite improbable. But you never know.
Let's drink to that. Would be a shame if Emily filled that flask of yours for nothing.
Ha! Finally, a sensible remark.
Cheers. Now let's catch a fish and get the hell out of here.
T'inquiète, elle va bientôt arriver, la femme de ta vie. Enfin, je sais pas si c'est la femme de ta vie, mais en tout cas, une femme, en tout cas.
Hey, Thomas, you have a minute?
Sure, Frank. What's up?
Listen, I just got a heads up from one of my buddies at HQ. He said Walter Morgan left for P.O. with tires screeching. I need to lay low for a while. If you see him, you haven't seen me, okay?
Ok.
Gotcha, Frank. Don't worry about him.
Holy crap! Morgan's on the premises. I'm not here.
Good morning, Mr. Weiss.
Bonjour. Non, on se rassoit.
Mr. Morgan. I'm looking for Frank. Could you tell me where he is, please?
C'est vraiment monsieur, se cache derrière le comptoir. Bon, non, peut-être pas.
Frank Coleman? Haven't seen him here.
And where is he, if he's not here?
Il a pris...
He's probably out delivering. Could be anywhere.
I guess I'll have to be patient then. We received a report that a man with a mustache dressed in a light blue shirt was offering illegal fireworks to people in the postal office parking lot.
Ah bon?
That man is Frank.
Je porte une moustache. Je pas la chemise bleue, mais j'ai...
Mr. Coleman. Please tell him I'm looking for him. Have a good day.
Is he gone?
Yes, Frank.
Holy crap, that was a close call. Thanks so much, Thomas. I guess Frank Coleman's going into hiding for a while.
Frank, don't you think it's better to just come clean?
Don't worry about it. It'll blow over like always. See you Sunday evening. I guess we'll have to play poker with the curtains closed.
Oui, c'est vrai qu'on a poker. Ce soir, on dîne avec Emily et dimanche, on fait poker. Attends, qu'est-ce qu'on a de beau? Bon, c'est beaucoup dans le coin, mais il n'y en a pas grand-chose.
Happy Saturday, everyone. Get ready for a pet peeve from Joseph.
P.O. positive or pet peeves?
Jack, I've been watching that TV series everyone's been raving about.
Yiddish.
Hamburger with fries? I expected a charming sitcom like Bon Appetit, but instead got treated to a lousy mix of mediocre puns and gratuitous violence. If this is where TV shows are heading, then I'm heading the other way.
Oh, boy. Well, I'll bet you'll have the road all to yourself, Joseph. On to the weather. We're starting the day sunny, but we'll have lots of snow for you folks later
Errant Circle. 205 normalement. Ça, j'arrivais pas à voir où était le colis. J'étais en train de me dire, mais attends, il est où là le.
They must be out of town for the holidays.
Là, je crois que j'ai foncé dans la voiture. Désolé. Ok. Et là. Ah, pourquoi je peux plus sortir? À cause du poteau. Ok.
Fancy handwriting on this one.
Eh, il met vraiment plus ses lunettes. On pourrait croire qu'il m'a entendu. Oui. Il me saoule de pas sortir au bon endroit. Vas-y, on peut livrer de l'autre côté? Ah non.
Another satisfied customer. Unless it's Bill's.
Pour Nancy. Hop, bon, c'est pas grave. Main Street. On aurait pu finir par ça, mais pas grave. Je disais que ce soit les articles de mots de Maureen. Tu vois. J'ai bien fait. Juste parce qu'elle est chiante.
Oh, wait. It's for the New Year's Eve party? All right, I'll do it.
Thanks. And remember, no discount.
Roger that.
J'avais juste envie de la faire chier. Enfin, que j'ai foutu le truc ici. Hop, ça, je l'ai remis dans le coffre. Ah, j'étais contente, j'avais qu'un côté à aller. Et finalement, je dois faire le deuxième côté. Tu sais, c'était trop beau que tous les colis soient du même côté.
There we go.
Witchcraft. C'est ça.
Fancy handwriting on this one.
Ah, ça doit être les pièces pour la voiture. Witchcraft. Witchcraft.
A belated Christmas gift? Maybe.
Non, là, je pense que c'est les pièces.
Yet another heavy package for you, Ben.
Let me take that off your hands, Thomas. You know, I feel guilty enough as it is. Having you lug around those car parts week in and week out.
That's the job, Ben. Neither snow nor rain nor heavy packages.
Stay these couriers from the swift completion of their appointed rounds. I'm serious, though. If you don't mind me saying,
Hey.
getting up there. Ever think of hanging up the old coat and bag?
Not until recently, but recently? Yeah.
Good for you. Think about it some more would be my advice. Son of a gun. It's the engine parts for the news van. Didn't expect them to come in so soon.
No, that's great. Now they'll be able to roam around PO for their report.
Yep. With any luck, that thing will be up and running before the end of the day.
Hey, don't rush it, Ben. Remember, you're getting up.
Ah, c'est faire, hein.
Yeah. Now get going, you old timer.
Eh, c'est faire, hein. Franchement, tu me parles de mon âge, je parle de ton âge. Hein. Chacun se problème dans la vie. Witchcraft. Allez, on va y arriver, faire le dérapage contrôlé. J'ai rien fait là. J'ai fait du tout droit. J'ai klaxonné. J'ai appuyé sur toutes les touches, je me dis, il y a bien un dérapage. On peut même pas. On peut même pas déraper.
Okay, let's get this to its destination.
Hi, Thomas. Oh, please tell me that's a big box full of snacks from the general store?
This is a big box full of snacks from the general store. But without a discount on what's inside.
No discount? Is Nancy Carlisle really trying to charge me full price for snacks that are about to go past their expiration dates?
Yikes, that would be pretty sad.
I can't believe people could be like that. That heartless creature.
Bon, je suis pas fan de Nancy. Hein.
She always manages to drive me up a wall. I know I'm not the only one who feels this way about her. I'll stop bothering you now. I'll think of something, don't you worry.
I wondered, oh, could this be the famous Fat Man coming down the chimney?
Witchcraft, witchcraft. Mais on se voit ce soir, Maureen. J'ai rendez-vous en amoureux avec ma petite femme. Hmm. Pourquoi on n'a plus de musique? Ah, parce que j'avais appuyé sur une touche, j'avais appuyé sur toutes les touches tout à l'heure. Heureusement que je me souvenais de la touche pour allumer la radio. On a besoin de la radio, même si c'est toujours les mêmes chansons. Oh, regardez, ils ont mis un chapeau de Noël sur la bouche d'égout. Non? Ou j'ai rêvé? Attendez. Ou c'est de la neige? Ah non, c'est juste de la neige. On dirait qu'il a un chapeau. Vous voyez qu'il y a Morgan Walter qui va me voir rentrer comme ça.
Hello, Thomas.
Un ours en plus, je crois.
I saw you arrive just now, so I decided to venture across the road with a minor request.
Sure thing. What can I do you for?
It's just one small thing, I promise, and, well, I suppose you can see what it is. A first gift to the little one, you see, since Christmas in Georgia fell through.
Mais il est pas encore né?
It just needs an address, and I'm not sure where to put it. Could I leave this with you so you could make sure it gets where it needs to go? I have the information right here on an old envelope. It's the return address in the top corner.
Of course, Beth.
Je vais
I
aider.
understand that labeling a package like this can seem daunting. Bears will do that to you.
You're a real gentleman, Thomas. Thank you. I have a stack of returned holiday gifts that need sorting before I close.
I've handled many a strange parcel in my day. Not to worry. I'll take care of it.
Thank you, Thomas. Truly. I'll get the postage to you later, I promise. Oh, and please tell Emily I have a great idea for this Sunday's girls' night. It's a surprise. Bye now.
Sure. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Saturday afternoon. Là, on finit les cinématiques. Je pense qu'on va s'arrêter là.
Hi, Meredith. It's us. Your dad is standing right next to me.
Hiya.
Hi. Shouldn't you two be at Moe's right now?
Yeah, we're about to jump in the car, but we wanted to share some exciting news with you. Oh, first things first, though. How was your Christmas?
Well, I worked. And Tess and I made a Christmas meal you probably won't ever find in a cookbook. But we had a lovely evening. Thanks, Mom. Can I get the exciting news now, please?
Okay, so your dad and I will fly into Florida this September. I won a sweepstakes.
Get out of here. Wow, that's so awesome, Mom. Florida in September. Beats the PO weather, huh?
Oh, sure does.
Dad, are you excited as well?
I sure am.
Aren't you worried about flying there? Last time you came to visit, it took a few hours for that green tinge to leave your face.
Oh, Meredith, don't make it worse than it was.
Fine, fine. Maybe he just boozed too much on the plane. Have you checked if the flight includes free cocktails? Best bring your flask, Dad, just in case.
Hey, don't give your old man such a hard time. It's bad enough he had to miss his daughter at Christmas.
Oh, well. I may not have been there, but at least my boss called to interrupt your dinner. Sorry about that, by the way. Rest assured he was appropriately ashamed.
We all make mistakes, Meredith. Some of us just more than others.
I can't disagree there. Oh, hey, you two shouldn't keep Maureen waiting.
You're right about that. Your dad will go and get the car warmed up, right, honey?
That's my cue. Bye, Em. Take care.
Bye. Have fun tonight.
Thanks for getting the car all toasty for us, honey.
You're very welcome, dear. It's my pleasure.
We've been doing this for decades now. And I've never stopped looking forward to spending my Saturday evening here with you.
Trop mignon.
I feel the same way,
Or should I just write down pancakes for lovely Emily and a T-bone steak for Big Thomas here?
Oh, Maureen, your intuition never ceases to amaze.
Ah, c'était trop mignon parce que quand on a eu notre encart avec Robert, c'était la même chose. Meredith, elle a pris des pancakes et Robert, il a pris de la viande. Ouais, c'était mignon.
Big Thomas would very much like that, Maureen. Thanks.
You got it. Be right back, folks. Ashley, it's pancake time! And get the steaks out!
This will never get old. But Beth making surprise plans and this Florida trip landing in our lap got me thinking a little bit. If we're getting close to being able to do whatever we feel like doing, does that mean we should stay in PO forever?
And move closer to Meredith? To the big city?
No. I need space and fresh air and warmth. That's the nice thing about Florida. And it's not like your arthritis will stop acting up in weather like this.
I am looking forward to that Florida trip the more I think about it. It's a perfect opportunity to test the waters.
Oh, wasn't it nice the way Meredith reacted to the news? Although I'm sure she's a little envious.
Yeah. When's the last time she had a few days off and left the big smoke?
Okay, folks, while Ashley's busy in the kitchen, it's time to fill Mo in on a few details. A little birdie told me you two were off somewhere fancy.
Maureen, I was planning on telling you and the girls all about it tomorrow evening. But I'm sure you've also heard it's Florida in September.
Florida in September. Oh, imagine that. Oh, I'm so happy for you two.
Thanks, Maureen. Have you ever been to Florida?
Are you offering your ticket to me? Oh, Thomas, that's so nice of you.
Non.
Nice try, Maureen. Nice try. But the only one sitting next to me on that plane is my man.
Are you totally sure about that, though? I heard that a certain Walter Morgan will probably not be very lenient with holiday requests from the postal office employees.
Morgan. His bark is always worse than his bite.
If Walter Morgan gets in the way of that, I'll get in his way.
I don't think I'm supposed to actually run a word, but sure, all right.
Oh, that means dinner's almost ready. Be right back, folks.
Ah ouais, elle a compris tout ça.
Like this, they bother me sometimes. Maureen's a sweetheart, but it's almost impossible to have a private life here.
That sure is true. But you take the good with the bad, and the bad with the good. I kind of like knowing everyone.
I guess you're right about that. Maybe it's the stress of those 60-hour work weeks talking. Oh, Maureen's heading this way again. Let's just enjoy our lovely dinner together, shall we?
We shall. I could eat a horse.
Look alive, folks.
Ah, la viande, tu sais pas ce que c'est peut-être un cheval. Hein. Dimanche matin. Mais on travaille pas normalement. D'accord. Ouais.
Oh, Thomas, my dear, sweet husband.
The one and only. No autographs.
Oh, the sweetest man alive. Always prepared to help out anyone who asks for a favor, even on his Sunday off.
Okay, Em. What needs doing?
The motel called, and, well, the TV crew would very much like to rent some movies from the Flick Shack today. But I couldn't just let poor little Angie ferry them over in this weather, so...
Ah, par contre, non, on va pas faire ça. On va s'arrêter là. On le fera la semaine pro.
Would you, dear? Pretty please.
Of course, Em. You've been so busy lately. It'll be my pleasure.
Oh, thank you so much, darling. Tell you what, I'll make some extra tasty snacks for your poker night tonight. How's that?
It's a deal.
This wife says I live and breathe. What in tarnation are you doing out and about in the mail
On a pris le
on
sac.
Sunday?
What? Coming over to see my favorite video store clerk isn't reason enough?
No, but seriously, you've come to pick up some movies for the KNW6 crew, right?
You're uncannily good at guessing.
Your wife called ahead.
Happy to do it for Emily, and for you, and for the TV crew. Parts of it, anyway.
But first things first. So, what's the hot gossip on these out-of-towners?
Well... Ilsa Richter is their producer. Obviously, she's the brains of the outfit.
Mm-hmm. Her I've met. Came into the store yesterday asking about P.O. and whether I liked it here. Cute as a button, that one. And only in town for a couple days. Perfect for a girl on the rebound. Shame she's into men. One in particular.
Are you sure? How do you figure?
The way her eyes lit up when she mentioned that colleague of hers, Gabriel. Trust me, a girl knows. What about the rest?
There's Gabriel Serrano. He's the sound guy. Maureen seems to think he has a crush on Ilsa Richter.
Yeah, that may well be mutual. So anyway, let's get down to brass tacks. According to Emily, our intrepid reporters have 2 rooms equipped with VCRs between them. One for Connor Price, KNW6, and one for Ilsa Richter.
Great. I know what we should get for Connor.
Network, les amis du président, une cassette qui explique comment se faire des amis.
Network. Because he's mad as hell and he won't take it anymore.
Great idea. But Connor's already made his pick. Octopussy. It says it's James Bond's all-time high. I guess they forgot about that time he went to the moon.
Fine by me. And what did Ilsa choose?
That's where we come in. See, she wants us to pick the movie she'll be watching with her colleague, Gabriel.
Huh?
Thomas, she wants us to pick the movie she'll be watching with Gabriel.
We can play matchmaker by picking something romantic. Got it.
Exactly. Guide Cupid's arrows, so to speak.
Ou un truc comme les Gremlins.
Tis the season.
For a little post-Christmas magic? Maybe.
You and Emily are regular customers, so you know what I have available. So, which film will it be?
Partons sur Love Story. Un fauteuil pour 2, c'est à mourir de rire. Dirais-tu Scarface? Je l'ai adoré. Bah, si on veut de la Love Story, moi j'aurais pris Gremlins, comme ça, elle aurait eu peur, ou il aurait eu peur, et oh.
Let's go with Love Story. Or is that too on the nose?
It's perfect, and we won't risk being too subtle. It has love right there in the title.
Great. Love Story it is.
The dynamic duo of stupid Cupid strikes again. Although I suppose this is our first strike. Anyway, here's hoping that this is the start of a beautiful love story.
I have a good feeling about this. Anyway, I'd best be on my way, getting these to the motel.
Yeah, thanks for doing this, Thomas. My car, much like myself, is not built for snow. Say hi to Emily.
Will do.
Nous, on va s'arrêter là. On saura si ça a marché après. Là, il y a le petit chargement. Et on le livrera la semaine prochaine. On sauvegarde quand même. On saura la semaine prochaine si ça va marcher pour les 2 tours d'euros. Comme ça, on nous laisse un peu de jeu pour la semaine prochaine. Et oui. Voilà. Pour le planning de la semaine, on se retrouve jeudi. On fait Donkey Kong. Vendredi, on commence une aventure sur Echo avec la team du RP. Et ça va être cool. J'ai jamais joué à Echo, donc je sais pas trop ce que ça va donner. On verra bien. Donc ce sera à 20h, vu que voilà, c'est 20h quand on joue en multi. Et dimanche matin, on continue Donkey Kong. Je pense qu'on est bientôt à la fin de Donkey Kong, enfin je sais pas, on verra bien. Quoi qu'il en soit, je vous fais des bisous. Merci d'être passé, et puis je vous souhaite une bonne soirée. Et je vous dis donc à jeudi soir. Je vous mets la musique, je vous fais des bisous, bye bye.